Cuntiosity.
Hi.
Hi, Reshma.
Hi, Tia.
Oh my God, it's you. I'm just going to turn over our egg timer, okay?
Okay.
Do you think I could do this entire episode in American?
You're not doing it American right now, if that's what you're trying
Be
to
kind. How is that not American?
That's a little something. I don't know what kind of American, but that's a little some kind of twang going on there.
And what did I have before?
I don't see, but you sound like an old-timey American. Like, hey, fella.
Hey, fella, how's it going? How's it going over there?
Oh my God, that's so creepy. I didn't.
Good grief, it's cold, is it not?
Do it again.
Look at the little dog on the bed. What's he doing there? What's happening over there? How are you?
Say, doggy.
Tell me everything you know.
No, we won't do that.
Oh my God. I'm gonna pee myself. I'm too old to laugh this spontaneously.
We need to book it in a laugh now. We need to book it in or put in one of those, like, invagus things so that the muscles working.
Diapers? Like girl diapers?
Ew. No. Wow, here we are, Cuntiosity. Good morning.
Going right in with the girl diapers on Cuntiosity today.
Do you know, my mum was in one of those when she was in hospital. Because she kept trying to escape, but actually what she was trying to do was wee. So
wait, but did they put a what do you call it? What is it? What are they called?
A diaper, right?
No, not the diaper. The one that they insert in.
A catheter?
A catheter, thank you. I can't find my freaking words, man.
It's okay, we've all been there. Just, I don't know.
I really, this last few days, I'm like, I swear to God, I changed my estrogen patch, and I think it's shooting blanks, because I just don't know what's happening. I'm like...
Oh my God, have you ever put two on at the same time?
No, why? Have you? Is it like the superpower?
Yeah. I felt so naughty. It was like being in the bathroom and being really naughty. Do you know what I mean? I was like, but I kind of miss being dangerous, darling. She doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. She doesn't do drugs. What does she do? She puts on two patches.
She puts on fucking two estrogen patches. I doubled my dose of E. It's not the same kind of E. It's not the same kind of E.
And then I sat on the edge of my bed just being like, I'm doing drugs.
No, I'm serious though. I think I got blanks, man. This freaking patch. I'm like, usually I put it on. You notice, like, especially if you're low energy or you're feeling tired or you waited too long to change patches. Yeah. Like, I put this one on and I was waiting for the zing and I'm like, no zing? No zing. What's the zing? There's no zing. So now I'm like, either I'm firing blanks or...
But you're not flying. You're not
either
firing.
It's firing blanks or I might be firing blanks. But as long as it's not firing blanks, I might need to, I don't know, up my dosage.
Ooh, what dosage are you on now?
Who the hell knows, man? I never remember these things. It's just really sad because I work in freaking pharmaceutical advertising. You think I'd remember the dosages of things.
Also, I feel like you measure it differently in the States to how you talk about the measurement in a different way.
My measurement to your version is the 0.05 mcg.
Oh, so you're like 75.
I'm on the lowest dose, yeah.
No, 75 is not the lowest dose.
5.05.
Oh,
not 75. I'm on the lowest dose. And then 100 milligrams of progesterone.
Okay.
Which I keep forgetting to fucking take those. And then you have to take them in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, gotta remember to do this.
Do they make you sleepy when you take them in the morning?
So I was told that they would make me sleepy, but you know me and sleep, it don't happen. So no, they don't make me sleepy at night or in the morning. Yeah, I had like a totally sleepless night last night, and it was, again, I'm like freaking wide awake, doing little things, trying to put myself to sleep, doing all my little tricks. And this I love him to death, but this goddamn dog, he's lying right next to me, like just the deepest sleep, the most restful sleep of his life. He's just like,
oh my goodness,
like out cold.
He snores.
He does this like very, very deep breathing thing that it's not quite a snore, but it's a heavy, loud, deep breath that he does. And then when he really gets to sleeping, he like everything's kicking and he's like running laps. I don't know where he's going or who he's going to see, but he needs to calm down. There's a lot happening in this dog's sleep.
Does it annoy you?
It's kind of adorable. I mean, sometimes it's like I'm like, is it a bad dream? Like, who are you chasing? You being chased by monsters? What's happening? So I'll wake him up sometimes. I'm like, it's okay. And when you wake him up, he starts moaning myself awake. He does all. This dog has got problems.
So he's got so many problems.
He's a very expressive fella.
Do you ever feel like you can read his dreams?
I don't. I feel like he can read mine.
Really? Why do you say that?
Because sometimes he'll like. I can tell it, like, he's not a very snuggly dog, but certain times, like, especially, like, the last maybe week or two, I've been having very intense, deep, like, cinematic dreams, and he's been, like, pushing in closer and closer to me when he sleeps next to me. He usually sleeps on one corner of the bed, and I sleep on another because the two shall never meet. We're both like that, right? It's like I like you, but I don't need you up in my grill. So this is why I've been single my whole life. I'm like, I like you, but now you need to get the fuck
But could you go home? Yeah.
The door is over there. Have a good time finding
Goodbye.
it. Here's a snack pack on your way. Like,
do you need money for a cab? Please say no.
Right. What do you need? What do you need to make this happen? I'll do anything to get you out of my space. Your use here is no longer. No, but he's been like cuddling up to me, or like he does this thing where he like puts all the weight of his body against you, and he does that. I remember my dad was dying, when people were coming in to like say bye to my dad. They would sit in the room with my dad, and Coley would go over and just do like a heavy lean against their legs. It's like this. He does this thing where he just like when something very intense is happening, he just puts all of his weight. He did that with me then too, because I was sleeping on the sofa in my mother's house during that time, and he would sleep either like they curl in behind your knees when you're sleeping. He didn't do that. He laid as much on top of me with like it was almost like he turned himself into a weighted blanket. It's very sweet when you think about it, but that's what he does. So that's why I think maybe he reads my dreams. Maybe he should be on an episode of the Telepathy Tapes. Did you get a chance to listen to that?
I did listen to the telepathy. Well, some bits of it, bits of the Telepathy Tapes. I did listen to. Yes.
It's wild, right? It's like a wild. It's a wild, but also very like no big deal idea. I can't explain it. Like it. So if anyone's listening and doesn't know what the Telepathy Tapes is, it's another podcast where I'm gonna screw up everybody's names. The woman Kai something she's a documentarian, and she's basically interviewing people who are raising or in the environment of nonverbal people, and discovering that they're
actually pretty chatty.
They're actually really very chatty. They're having all of this nonverbal out of body conversation, and they do that like, what is it called? Not assisted. They call them writers. So like people who like with a little bit of a support, they can like write a little bit or communicate. that there's all these schools of thoughts on whether or not that's valid, whether or not that's the person who's helping them that's actually doing the writing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not free writing. Is there, even with this, like where they've got like a parent-child duo, and the parent is having a thought and the child knows what the thought is, and they're doing all these different tests to see if it's influenced or not. And, there's a whole bunch of so I looked it up, and there's like a school of debunkers. This is also like one of the most popular podcasts, I think, in America. I don't know about outside of America, but so Joe Rogan, who's the idiot manosphere podcaster, that was our number one podcaster.
Wait, the Telepathy Tapes have knocked Joe Rogan off the top of the charts?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They were the first thing to come along and knock him back a peg. And that was before he started, people started really challenging him for like getting America into the mess that it's in. I don't remember why it ended up in my feed, but it ended up in my feed. And like, I just, I was like, wait, this somewhere it was plugged into my head that I had to listen to this. So I hit play on it the other day and haven't been able to stop listening. It's like, it's fascinating. This idea, it's very metaphysical. By like episode 10, they get into some of what we were talking about a few episodes ago, my whole cockamamie, the brain evolving to express in different ways, and how is it simulation theory? Like, isn't God a simulation theory? Like, they talk about all of that, right? So I was like, hang on a second, why don't we have 600,000 followers and listeners talking about the same stuff? Just don't have any validated science that's on. It's just me and my loony ideas.
I also really love their artwork. Sorry, I'm just going to sidetrack very briefly, but the artwork for their show, the cassette tapes, it's very 80s. The colors are right. It hits something like the nostalgia button deep within me, and like the little how the season 1, episode 2, or whatever it is on like a ticker tape. Like when you're pricing things up in the bodega in the grocery store. It's like that. Yeah,
I have to like. So I've seen like their like regular branding. I'm looking at it now because I see what you mean, the ticker tape. Yeah, the new one. I think it's great. I mean, I think it's really well done. It's really well produced. There's but there are a lot of like people and skeptics who are challenging about it. I think everybody needs to listen to it, because if any of this is actually happening, which I kind of think it is, like going back to, does the dog know what I'm dreaming about? I just have too much stuff happen where I'm like, feel like I'm connecting to people that I'm not connected to. Yeah. Or I'm not like actually there with, right? You were telling me this with you and your mom.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's a muscle that we forget how to use. I think it's something, I actually think that we're born with the ability to tap into people's thoughts, spirit, soul, whatever it is, whatever that entity is. But yeah, when I was young, like Christmas and stuff like that, when the whole family would be together and you play family games, it's charades or it's Pictionary. Whenever it was me and my mum together, we didn't even have to start. Like, I would know what she was going to mime out if it was charades, or what she was going to start drawing if it was Pictionary, and vice versa. And it would just drive people crazy that we were communicating in this telepathic way. I mean, I guess.
Well, you and your mom are both a little spooky, so I totally get that. In a good way.
I feel like she still is quite tapped into that, which is interesting to me, because she doesn't really necessarily exercise it, I don't think. But like, I used to, when I was younger, as a teenager, like, teenagers are prime for the occult and like practicing all this kind of stuff out there. And there was a friend of mine that we used to like lie down head to head on the floor, like with head to head like this, and just pass thoughts to one another and freak each other out. Like, we would really like practice this.
That's so trippy. Wait, why didn't I know that you did this?
I think that's why when you said like, how are you finding telepathy tapes, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but not like, oh my god.
Yeah, my oh my God is that people are one, it's like it's another one of those things, right? Where like a lot of meditative cultures, right? Your spiritualists from different parts of the world, particularly Asia. There's such a thing as getting quiet and like doing silent meditations and doing silent retreats. And there are certain places where monks will just go quiet for years. Like they won't speak, right? And this idea of separating yourself from that kind of communication elevates your mind state and elevates your ability to transcend 3D, like what's happening right here and now in this realm. And this stuff always gets kind of put off as like woo-woo nonsense from the East. But it, so what I like about it is like, okay, so this is now like a very Western podcast. It sounds like, sounds like a bunch of white folks, talking about this subject that like, other cultures may talk about in a different way or may have already kind of known was happening. And I think that's what gets me with it is like, this is becoming, if it's now the most listened to podcast, is becoming a mainstream conversation. Maybe we can get down to some real work and like evolve everyone's way of being, right? If we're all part of this like sort of psychic pool, or the font, the original font, the source material, if we're all tapped into that, maybe we can all just chill out and do better and be better. Was it Einstein that like would say things like this isn't, he didn't come to discover something or understand something, it was almost like revealed to him. Like it was just, I've always known, or it's always just been sitting there, right? Like he's just had this understanding of it, and that's why people are like, oh, he's tapped into a different part of his brain. But aren't all of us, like, haven't you had that? I've had those moments where something becomes very known to me that like a second ago wasn't, and I'm like, oh, that's like a.
And then in that moment, you sort of feel like you've known it since the dawn of time. Since forever. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I've had a lot of like weird, spooky moments where like, I had a friend who was on a road trip once, and my friend Cisco, he was on a road trip. He was like driving from New York to California, and he was going solo on this massive road trip, moving states. And I texted him, and this was like, early flip phone text where they buzzed quite a buzz. And I sent him a text, and he,
oh my God, do you remember that?
the whole, everything starts vibrating, everything starts shaking. Yes, it's like, what? The whole world can hear my phone buzzing. Everyone knows I got a message.
Nothing discreet about it. Oh my God.
So he had one of those guys, and so he's driving, and I don't know where he is. I just know he's somewhere on his trek. I have no idea how far he's gone. I don't know how long, if he stopped, how long he stopped for. I don't know if he's even in California yet. I sent him a text, and he, like 10 minutes later, he calls me, and he's in a panic. And I'm like, what? Are you okay? And he's like, well, first of all, you're a goddamn witch. And I was just like, what did I do now?
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to like just send you a little, I was like, did you read my text? Like, did I say something wrong? Like, I was thinking about you. I was concerned about you, and I wanted to make sure you were okay and that you were safe on the road. And what I texted him was, hold tight to the road, my friend. And he said the phone buzzed. He felt the phone buzz, and he was looking through the rear view mirror. And this is on a very icy stretch of highway. There was like a semi truck, a lorry, losing control behind him, and cars were just getting clipped and clipped and clipped. And he said he felt the phone buzz. He looked in the rear view mirror and just did this and got out of the way. And the text I had sent him was, hold tight to the road, my friend. Like literally verbatim, those are the words.
That's crazy.
And he was just like, how the hell did you know I was flying off the road? Like, how the hell did you know that? I was like, did you fly off the road? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I held tight to the goddamn road.
But did you know did you know? Did you just have a feeling?
I got this feeling that I had to send him a message in that moment on his trip. And that's the message I sent him. But I was like, I mean,
I'm glad he didn't actually try and look at the phone during that
moment.
Well, no,
because remember, you couldn't just peep at you'd have to flip it open. It was all these steps you had to take to access the text message, right? It's the old school phones. You couldn't just sneaky look down with one eye or check your watch, you know? It's a different time of cell phones. Yeah. So like I've had stuff like that happen. I've had a lot of like interesting things like that. I've like I've thought of someone like suddenly and I'm in a foreign country and I'm walking into them.
Wow.
And I haven't seen them in 10 years.
Yeah, I mean,
and certainly not in the foreign country. I've seen them somewhere.
No,
I've seen them somewhere
else. Like, yeah. I'm sure we've all had that thing where you think about somebody and then suddenly you hear from them or whatever. But like that,
I've walked into people. Like I've like had elevator doors. I'm like somebody will come to my mind that I haven't talked to or thought about in 10 years. Elevator doors will open and they are walking off of an elevator that I'm about to get on. That kind of stuff happens to me all the time. And like, so people have always called me a witch. People are always like, you're a freaking witch. Like, you're always doing dumb, crazy, like weird shit like that. I'm like, is it weird or is it just how the world's supposed to be?
Yeah. You know, and I think that it's interesting that in the telepathy tapes, it's these people who are non-verbal who are so tapped into it because there's a lot of noise. And I don't think especially in today's world, I just don't think we spend enough time being quiet enough even to hear our own voice, even to hear our own desire, even to hear our own soul speaking to us. I certainly feel like that. Like, I don't know what I want because I don't listen. Do you know what I mean?
I think what's even more important beyond that and what I'm getting from listening to it is this idea of like, they don't even have a sense of their physical bodies, some of these folks. So it's not even just hearing yourself or like not being able to speak. It's this idea of just being completely physically disconnected. So you're almost like this disembodied creature that's like stuck attached to this thing that's three-dimensional, but it's not, you can't like kick it off. But you don't really know what it is. You can't really feel it because a lot of them are like, I didn't know I had hands, or I can't feel my feet, or like they're really struggling with that, the whole 3D experience. So it's more than just being nonverbal, which I think is really interesting. The idea that like, you know, we think of people in that state as like, you know, they think they're not connected and they can't connect. And it's like, you know, you feeling badly that they can't be in the world, right? But they seem, if what she's documenting and describing, and if these, you know, if all of this is actually happening as it's being depicted on this podcast, then like it's the rest of us who are really missing out on an experience. It's the rest of us who are really kind of disabled. We're not like
disconnected from
our most important organ is just not being used very well. Our brains.
Is that our most important organ?
I mean, I'm trying. See, there I go putting it into three-dimensional terms, but I think so because the rest is very mechanical, right? Like whatever is firing off in the psyche, like that's kind of the CPU of the 3D thing, right? So my tendency is to say, yeah.
But what if it isn't? What if it's the soul? What if it's this other thing, this ethereal thing that isn't brain or body?
What if it's just the simulation overlords?
I thought you were going to say, what if it's just cheese? What are you fiddling with, lady?
I know. I can't stop. See, I've got fiddling. It's a twist tie.
Yeah.
And it's better this than like normally I have like, I'm one of those people. If you put bubble wrap in front of me, it's over.
You'll pop it.
I gotta pop all of it. Like, you know, when you get a package and it's like a big box of like, and it's wrapped in like a ton of, I will literally sit there with the whole sheet of bubble wrap and pop every single one of them. I have a problem.
Do you go back and make sure they're all gone?
I do.
Okay.
And then I realize that I'm crazy or I'm doing something very obsessive and like you have things that you actually need to be doing, stop doing this. And then I'll just wrap the whole thing up and twist it so they all just pop, and then I chuck it. I'm like, stop. I stop myself. I do check back, but it's very relaxing. It's like a very meditative thing.
Yeah.
I also like to like sit and stare at a wall, like, just a blank wall. Just give me a blank wall. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. It's never blank, really.
Sometimes it is just blank.
Is it though? Is it though?
That's my like getting quiet and separated from my 3D self meditation moment where I'm like, I just need to disconnect from everything.
Mm-hmm.
I think though that's what I'm going to do more, because I used to be a bigger meditator.
You did. You went through a phase of transcendental meditation.
Yeah, I did a lot of transcendental meditation, but I also, got trained to do source point energy work. And I do find it interesting that they keep referring to this like, the hill or this place that people are going to connect on this like more telepathic level as like the source.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very, hello, sir. Coley just popped up behind me with a big long neck stretch. Big stretch. Coley. We love a big stretch. I need a big stretch. But I do find it interesting that they call it the source, and the type of energy work I'm trained in is source point. And the woman who came up with it is she's kind of hearing impaired, and she seems like someone who's just floating. Like she's just not connected the way the rest of us are. I can't explain it. She's just kind of like an ethereal vibe to her. And she receives information in a way that, like, I don't know. I know people will call it woo woo, but like stuff she comes up with, I'm like, that's spot on. I'm gonna go with this. This is good.
So in a way, that's more connected. We're the ones that are disconnected.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like she's just. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, the more that I'm listening to this, the more that I'm like, if we're not giving ourselves that separation or that pause from this 3D existence, and meditation's a great way to do that, just getting quiet in general, then like we're really doing a disservice to ourselves.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
So you're going to start meditating?
Yeah, I mean, I have gone through phases of meditating. I've never done TM. I've never done like, oh my God, I do this kind of meditation. I was just like,
No, I didn't. I did transcendental because I wanted to. Well, first of all, I'm a huge fan of David Lynch. And yes, anything darling. David Lynch recommends must be good.
It's good enough for me. Yeah.
Also, like, from the Beatles all the way down the line, like a lot of creative people that I really respect and find their creative process to be really profound. I have practiced transcendental, so I was like, let me go see what this is all about. It's another thing that supposedly comes from my people. So let me go check it out.
I've tried different types. So like I've tried the like just sitting in stillness and maybe counting breath. I've done, what's that? Is it Nidra? Nidra,
yeah, NIDRA.
Which is like a guided kind of, that's gorgeous. That's like guided sleep meditation. It's really, really beautiful. I did that when I was living in LA, baby.
I can't stand that.
You have to. I think I've done it with practitioners that I could not tolerate it from. I was lucky enough when I was living in LA, and my friend Olivia took me actually to her place, and that was a very special place. It was like just in someone's living room, and it was a really good practitioner, and it's all very gorgeous. But I have also experienced really annoying people.
Yeah, it's very hard for me. Actually, Rifa, our friend Rifa in Brighton. In your neck of the woods, she's one of the few people who can take me through a guided meditation, and I don't want to punch the walls. I don't know what it is about that approach, but it leaves me very it like triggers every single one of my like overstimulated, overactive, hyperactive, attention deficit stuff. It just fires off all of that stuff. So I don't do guided meditations.
But yoga nidra is it's more than just guided meditation. It's a specific of sleep thing.
Yeah.
I've
tried it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've led some guided meditations before, and other people have said that they were fantastic, but I don't know. You don't know because you're doing the leading.
And then there's that very mindful way of doing things, isn't there, where you're not actually trying to like just be still and blank or whatever, empty your mind. You're actually just being very mindful and present. So you could be washing the dishes and you could be like going through every sensation that you're feeling with that. My hands are in the water, it's soapy, the smell, the this. Do you know what I mean? You like list everything. I hear a car going by. You're just very sort of present in the actual. That's kind of beautiful as well.
Yeah. I don't do that one either, because I think that one is almost puts me too much into the real world. I tried that and I was like, I don't actually want to check into all of this. I want to check away from all of this. So I don't. What I have found to be really useful is I've been listening to a lot of binaural rhythms, like beta waves and things like that, and different audio hertz like tonal sounds, where it's just the same tone at a certain frequency. And I'm finding that it is helping me to work more efficiently. It's also helping me to stay in a very like unshakable state of mind. Even though like everything hasn't been going my way the last couple of days, things that like I had a few moments where I was getting agitated, and I'm able to like put that on, and it just like settles. It's just like almost instantly like brings me back to like calm and peaceful state.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because what I do is I put those in my earbuds and I walk Coley. And what I've also been doing is Coley likes to eat grass because he's a goat. So while he's standing around eating grass, I'm just stood there, right? So I'm like, why am I just standing here? So what I do is I do all of my like joint rotations. So you do your wrist, you do your elbow, you do your shoulder, you do your spine, you do your hips, you do your lower, you do your knees, ankles, right? You just do like a rotation series to like loosen up your neck, your head, all of that. And so I do that while listening to that audio tone while my dog is eating grass. It's all very connected.
Coley the dog, who is a goat, yes.
The goat dog. But it's like a very grounding way to like, I have found that since I've been doing this, I've been way more chilled out. I think you would agree. Because you've been like, you observe my different phases of doing and being. But I've been a lot more chilled out. And the megahertz tone, like I had to do something for work that I had really procrastinated on, like a queen. Like I'm a I should have a crown for procrastination. I can't even say it.
Yes, you can. You did it.
I'm a protocrat.
I don't know what that is. What?
I feel like that should be like.
Did you just make that up?
I did. Instead of an oligarch, I'm a protocrat. I just delay, and I'm excellent at it.
I quite like it. Yeah.
So I waited till the 11th hour, and I had to get something done, and then some other emergency request came in, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm screwed." And I put on that audio tone, and I like just sat there and wrote, like, I had to make this presentation, and I just went and I got both things done. I got both things done in an hour.
Amazing.
Sent them off to the respective people, and nobody complained.
Shall we do a question?
You want to do a question from our 36 questions, How to Fall in Love by Dr. Arthur Aron.
Ta-da!
Do it.
Here's one I selected earlier. It's number 26. Drum roll, please. Complete this sentence. Thank you. I wish I had someone with whom I could share... ...
Responsibility for my dog. Is that terrible? I love you, Coley. Yeah, no, I think that, yeah, I wish that would make my life very, very nice if I had someone that could like hang with him when I'm not around, or like I could go on a trip by myself, or, you know, could like calm him down, because clearly I don't do it. So I have a high anxiety animal. He's a lovely, lovely creature. He's a beautiful creature. He's a beautiful spirit, but his anxiety is like way, way skyrocketed high. And I choose not to medicate him. So yeah, I would like to share the experience of caring for my animal.
That's good. You? I wish that I had someone that... Okay, I wish I had someone with whom I could... I think, I don't know really. I don't think I have a genuine... Okay, I don't know if I have a genuine answer. I kind of want to say someone to make sketches with, you know, like funny little sketches. I wish I had like a funny little sketch partner, funny little sketches that just like lived here but then didn't.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, so my other thing that I wish I had was like someone like that, like if I could like live with someone fun, but like they lived on that side of the house. Well, then we could meet in the middle and make funny sketches.
Make funny sketches, right?
I would be your funny little sketch partner if you'd have me.
Yeah, I know. So this is as I was thinking of it, I was like, but this would be Reshma.
But and then I'd scurry off to my little corner.
Yeah, it's because you need to like share a physical space to make then somebody be like, oh my god, let's do this thing. It's so crazy. Let's just do it now. It would be brilliant. Bleh. And then you do it, and then you post it, and it's like, okay, fine, that was fun.
Oh my god, that's what we should do. We should set up like we should set that up as like our next project, right? And we'd like turn it into a business plan of like, and that it becomes my ticket to getting a visa to stay longer in the UK. And it might be an excuse to even like write off some of the rent that I pay. And we have space and get you into your own space a little bit more. This might be it. You may have just cracked open the egg, sister.
The egg. Crack, 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 crack. And that, my friends, is that. We'd love to know what would you... Episode 13... Was it?
Lucky number 13.
Or was it 12?
I like it.
We don't... Was it?
It's 13. It's 13.
Okay, cool. Let us know what you wish you had, something that you could share. Did I make a sentence? Did I say words that completed a sentence?
I don't know. I wasn't listening. I got stumped by 12 and 13. I'm like, what episode number are we? Anyway, you'll find out what episode number this is when this gets posted, because we've lost track. But we need to
update our HRT sticker things. We need
our HRT stickers. Somebody hit me with an estrogen patch.
Where's my sticker? I need more stickers. Please let us know. Please let us know what you wish you had, someone that you could share with. What? I can't make this sentence work for the you.
Tell us what it is that you wish someone you had in your life that you would want to share this thing with them, right? Like, what is the thing you'd want to share with another person that you're not currently sharing with another person? Tell us what that thing is.
Yes. I almost said it was like, yeah, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter. Okay, bye-bye. You can find us on the socials if you'd like. We'd love that.
Cuntiosity on Instagram, on the YouTube. We've got shorts up there. We've got the podcast up there. We're on all the different podcast channels that you get your podcast on. If you want to watch us on video, you can do that. If you just want our voices in your head, you can do that. You pick and choose how you want to consume this content.
Au revoir. Ciao.
Au revoir. I'm not even going to try and say it. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Love you. Love you. Okay,
love
bye.
You too. Bye.